Debbie, I like that one.
Yeah, that one's cute.
I
Yeah.
like that one. So I think I do the other one for the morning and this one for. I like that one. Oh my. That was a nice
Mhm.
beat and everything. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Wisco Gal. I like that one. Okay. Debbie, did you
Mhm.
see PK kissing and holding hands with another reality star woman?
Yes, yes. At least she was age appropriate.
And did you also see the picture of PK and Dorit at their son's baseball game with them with all this distance between them? You see
Oh,
this? This is
interesting.
this is Dorito. There is PK.
Oh,
They
did he
are
get lost?
finished.
Did he get lost? How come he's there?
He's at the Suns baseball game.
Right, but I'm just wondering, did he get lost?
Well, according to Dorit, he doesn't do things like that, but he's there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Look at this. Look at the distance. So what we say now? It's over now. It's over, right? It's over.
No, I think he's probably showing up. He probably called the pap so that they could take the picture. Um, so that they're going to court. They're going to court. And she's been blasting him this whole season, saying that he's a deadbeat. He put the house in foreclosure and
Ooh.
refused to call the bank. She kept on saying that he had an alcohol problem. We saw his anger at her, and accused her basically of driving him to drink and taking away, like her becoming a celebrity, outshining him. Then she kept on saying that he's not a good father and that he sees the kids if he's in town on a Saturday night.
That's what she said.
That's what she says. But now he's trying to combat it.
Yep.
That's why I asked if he was lost.
Do we believe anything that Dorito has to say?
Well, she's trying to get probably full custody and probably suck blood out of a stone. But good on her.
But I really want to. You know how the whole thing about, here's the funny part. When they made this big deal about Mauricio
Hmm.
kissing that woman in wherever he was, uh, and now we see PK with his public display with his PDA, public display of affection, with this
Hmm.
other blonde haired woman that basically she looks healthier than Dorit and better than Dorit, and he is all hugged up, holding hands and kissing. What does Dorit have to say about that?
Well, what can she say?
Hi, Party Rock. Hi, yep. So I'm hi, Assassinino. I didn't see you come in. I am just truly shocked.
I
So
don't
who
know.
who is left with only one married on the show is Kathy.
Yeah, but she's a friend of.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And she's not even a full-time housewife.
Yeah, that's sad though.
So how are we calling this the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
But it's like all the other shows. I think like Jersey's the only one with like a good number of them actually married. But
We don't know but Teresa because she done got hit with another tax lien. Louis done got sued again. Ooh, somebody going to jail. But did you see Love Hotel?
it started already.
Yes.
Damn it.
I think
Um,
Sonia Morgan should have been on there, but we have Shannon Bador with a fucked up nose surgery and all the skin flap. I mean, all the wrinkles and shit on her arms, and always trying to wear sleeveless dresses. Honey, your
mhm,
arms don't look good. We have Luann. We
mhm.
have Ashley and we have Giselle. I mean Giselle. Giselle is gorgeous. She's gorgeous. So those four, and now Giselle is going to take the man that Shannon Bador already got upset the first night because Giselle was over there talking to the guy that she likes, but this guy
Mhm.
likes Giselle too. And so when they were asking who were they going to take out for another date, they both said Frank, and she was like, Shannon was sitting over there going, what is Giselle doing? She's beautiful. Of course, I'm a little insecure. But she was telling
Aw.
this one guy she was on a date with about her DUI as she was drinking.
You
And I
have to
swear,
love that.
she stumbled walking up the steps and the guy had to grab her. She's telling him about how she was in a deep depression and how she hit. Um, she said she hit a planter. Uh, no, bitch, you hit a house. You didn't hit a planter. You hit a
Oh
house.
Lord.
And she's telling him all of this. And I'm laughing my ass off as she's drinking. And you know Ashley's going to be the little whore that she is because she going to get dick wherever she goes.
Oh my God.
Ashley is hot. She's a little hot. And I don't mean hot like sexy. She's just yeah, her. Anyway, it was pretty interesting. Although I wish Sonia Morgan was there, it was interesting.
No, Sonia would block all of them.
Yeah, she does do the cock blocking, doesn't she? And even
Yeah.
Luann's arms are horrible. They get all that plastic surgery and the tit uplifts and all this shit, and their arms are just wrinkled up and just they're horrible.
Yeah,
Can you
but
take the
she's
skin on
on a
your arms
certain
too?
age. There isn't much that she can do. I mean, when she was really into the yoga and the Pilates and stuff like that, after she had came out of rehab the second time, remember? Like she had firmed up and was looking really good.
Yeah,
But now that she's on the circuit doing her little cabaret crap, she's probably drinking more than she should and
and
not exercising like how she used to.
and Shannon Bador's neck looks like she has a goiter. Her neck looks huge. You know, I was checking
Oh.
everything out. Okay,
But I thought you said that she she had, oh no, you said it was her nose. Never mind. Never mind.
yeah, because you can see her nose up by her eye, all where they did that surgery at. Girl, it looks she has some botched up surgery done. Unlike the
Um,
Reed's nose, if she would have went to Paul, Dr. Paul Nazar, if she would have went to him, her nose wouldn't look like that.
maybe she couldn't get in with him. You know he's super busy.
Super okay. Dorit right here in the chat got into him.
Well, maybe he didn't want to run the risk of taking her because he's seen her on the TV.
And I'm
Maybe he doesn't do Housewives.
telling she don't have the money to afford him.
Well, she could have went on Botch like how the dude from Atlanta did. Remember the one that has the penis implant, Dwayne?
Oh yeah.
He went on Botched to get his nose opened
Yep.
up.
Her nose looks. I'm trying to find a picture so you can get a look at Shannon Bador's nose. Her nose, and okay, so we know that the picture they're showing for Love Island has been retouched. Okay, Shannon Bador's nose looks totally fucked up. It is. It's messed up. So I was just trying to see can I find a picture of her nose, and I can't. I can't. I can't. But if y'all watched it, y'all saw what I was talking about. Okay, so let's see.
Mhm.
Hi, Chantel. So if you were watching it, but it's interesting. But I want to see the one. What is it called? It's called Love Hunt
Love Hunt. What's
with
that?
Rob and Chantel and all of them.
Oh, I
Hunt for love.
saw
Hunt for
that.
love. Hunt for love.
Yes, that, as much as I hate the people on it, oh my God, they made the trailer look really interesting. But when they make the trailer look interesting, you know that it's going to be trash.
Hmm.
It's TLC. Come on now.
Yep, we'll see. And then tomorrow night we have Poly Family that's coming
Mm-hmm.
on. And that's
Mm-hmm.
going to be interesting. And we're going to cover that Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Okay. Along with our sisters.
Oh, shit.
Okay, 1,000 pound sisters, yes. So are we ready? Are we ready? So I sent Lexi the link. I don't know if she's out showing a house or not, but when she gets here, we'll pull her up. Hold on a second. Let me grab this. Um, so when Lexi gets here, we'll pull her up. Uh, I don't know if her son has a game because last Monday her son had a game. Hi Scotland, and so she was gonna be she was already gonna be late, but then she didn't get a chance to watch anything. So hi Muggsy, hi. Okay, Debbie, can we start with
Mm-hmm.
your baby Sarper, please? As I hear you typing, can we start with your baby Sarper?
This episode, he met with that motorcycle gang up in Montana.
What did you call them?
A motorcycle gang.
Okay.
They
Okay.
rolled up there like they were going to be taking over the town and, raping and pillaging. Sorry, graping and pillaging. I like, who are these people?
Okay, can we talk about Shekinah's shirt first with her titties busting through? Why does she dress like that?
Because I guess she feel comfortable like that.
Okay, so let's get back to your motorcycle gang.
But didn't they look like a bunch of motorcycle people?
They look like a bunch of people that were transplanted to Montana and trying to look like they were cowboys and cowgirls. That's
I
what they
didn't
look
see
like to me.
anything cowboy and cowgirl about them. I
Except
don't
for their
even think
hat.
they live there.
Except for their hat.
I don't think they live there.
Okay.
I really don't think they live there. I think,
So why
and
would they
I
go to
swear,
Montana?
she like when she was on her first season, I swear she said something about how she grew up along the East Coast. I even think it was Virginia at one point with
Yep, because they were living
the
in
Amish
Virginia.
community.
Yep, they were living there. Then they moved to California. Then they moved to Montana.
Um, well, I'm never going to Montana, so I don't have to worry about the motorcycle gang. Um, I I didn't really care. I don't think that they're, especially the one that went to Turkey, Shanae, she is
Her name,
never going to give him a chance.
her name is Sarah.
Um,
What's her?
uh,
What's her name? Sahara.
Shakina,
Whatever. Yeah, her.
something.
Yeah, her. Okay, her.
S1,
Yeah, her.
S1 that went to Turkey.
Yeah, her.
She is never
With the
going
ugly
to.
boyfriend. Did you see her boyfriend?
I was he abducted? I don't know. He just sat there and he didn't say anything. He looked so weird. Where did they put out? Wait, Lexi's there. Wait. Come, Lexi can help me. Lexi, help me
Oh, it's Lexi
with
here.
Hello.
with the
Hello.
with the
Hi,
motorcycle
Lexi.
gang in Montana.
What? What happened?
The motorcycle gang in Montana
What about them?
that was attacking my little Sarper.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't think the sister that went to Turkey initially, and he called Shekinah slut bitch. or whore bitch or something like that.
Yeah.
He that one is never going to give him a chance
Nope.
No.
because her opinion's already been formed and that's it. She's already told the rest of the family how bad he is. I think the other two sisters might give him a chance, but if it's between their blood sister and a foreigner,
But when
they're
no,
gonna
but
go
when
with the
he
You
said,
family.
know what? You know what they say about first impressions, and that's the problem.
it's a
Yeah.
lasting impression. But when he said sometimes he misses the old Shekinah because she was obedient, girl, I almost fell out.
He does that all the time, though. Just when he's like good, he'll
I
say
think it's
something.
being
It's just what?
misconstrued. I think what he's like, I understand what he's saying, but I think we're taking it like, oh, she don't have to
Yes.
be obedient. I think it's being a little misconstrued. It,
Yeah.
it's hard
I
to
think
explain that one.
no, but I think maybe like when they first met and she was, they were in that like, happy phase. And I mean, this is after he thought that she was just,
I pray.
2,501. When she came back with the soup, and then the next trip she came back and he was like, oh, this girl really likes me. And
Yeah.
she was like, you know, trying to be her best self, and he was trying not to be his best self. Um, I think he's thinking back to those days. But then once he got to know her and realized she had a mouth and she wasn't going to put up with his nasty bed and his liquor bottle collection and, his bad attitude, I think he misses the girl before, that
He
was so
misses
open
her
and amiable.
representative.
Yes, he's missing her representative
That's what it
because
is.
now, honestly, Debbie, since she's gotten back in the States, she has changed because he's now on her turf.
Yeah.
He's also realized that she's not told 100% of the truth until he got here.
Yep.
Like that whole setup at the house is just ridiculous. And I understand why she has it. And had she told him that she gave up her full time spot when she kept on going back and forth 7 times to see him in Turkey for prolonged periods of time, it didn't make sense to be paying on a space when you're hardly ever in the United States. He would have understood that. He's not like a fool. He's a businessman.
Right. But he took away her choice. She took away his choice. She took away his right to make that decision. And that's the
She
messed up
did.
part.
But she knew that Sarpa wouldn't have moved over here into those conditions. That's
So
Nope.
why
she
she didn't come.
manipulated him. So she
Yep.
manipulated.
And my thing with her is she keeps saying if he's an honest person. I see the change in Sarper because you know how I felt about him. Uh, you're with him 24/7. What is it he's not being honest about? Even
Right.
when she was over in the States, he said it was hard, but he didn't sleep with anybody. And he had plenty of opportunities. He made that known.
But the problem is with her because as much as she has acknowledged that Sarpa has changed, and he has, I don't think she has given like she doesn't give him more trust. Everything is like when he
It's
said,
a
can I go to the
2,500
beach? And she
number.
said, hmm?
She keeps harping on the 2,500 number. Girl, that's his pass. You were 2,501. Let's round that. Look, you were 2,501. You just happened to be there. So he's going to count. He's not counting you. So you knew he had a pass when you did that one night stand. Then you went back again because it was good. You knew that man was a whore. He told you, but you still wanted to be with him. So that was your choice.
Yeah, I don't like
But
women that do that. I don't like that. Like you knew. Why do you have to keep? And you apparently are okay with it. So why do you have to keep bringing it up? So you're not
But
okay with it.
why does she have to set a hurdle for him all the time? Remember when he said, "Can I come to the beach when you toss me out of the apartment when you're doing your
She said
clients.
no.
She said
No,
no. Stay
no.
Because
around, get to know the neighborhood until you build that trust. What?
but the thing is, they've got women walking down the street too in their bikinis in that
Exactly.
neighborhood.
Yup.
So why can't he go to the damn beach?
Apparently that's not a trust zone.
Okay, here's the thing. What did you think about the argument they had the week after they got back? Don't you think it was strange that argument was recorded and now all the shit that Shekinah is putting on IG?
What
I
did she
thought
put it
that
on IG? I heard something today, but I haven't been online like
You
that.
don't treat me with
mm,
respect. You don't. She is being really nasty on IG to Sarper.
Really?
she's producing her own segments and it's not interesting.
Hmm. Because
Who's
it's
gonna
not
have
like
the
politics.
wherewithal to record the argument? The two of them are producing themselves to stay relevant.
That's what it is. Because
Yeah,
this
and
is
why
over
put
a
all of
year
that
old.
nonsense up on IG today when they're married? If he's still here, they have to be married.
She's pulling a Sophie.
Yeah.
You think?
I don't know. That's what Wendy's front yard is saying.
Well, that's what I'm thinking too. But but they had that recorded, and he told her she was worthless.
Ooh,
I agree.
that's not nice.
Well, I never said I'm Team Sarper. I'm Team Sarper.
Oh, wait a minute. She posted an hour ago. Somebody said, "Are you happy?" Wait a minute. An hour ago. They said, "Are you going through a rough patch with Sarper?" She said, "Let's just say you probably won't see us on any more seasons."
Oh,
Oh.
well, there
She
you go.
said, she's posting this. Are you and Sarper okay? Nothing about this is easy, is what she's saying. Then they said, you said you cook in your kitchen, but last night you told Sarper you cooked him dinner. Yep, I made a lot of changes for him starting immediately when he arrived. You'll see some of the changes this season, but it keeps jumping. But literally adjusting things in my life every day to make him happy and comfortable and cohabitate with someone, which is something I hadn't done in a long time. So then she said, there won't be any more seasons. And this is all an hour ago. An hour ago.
I don't believe any of that.
Ditto.
I don't believe any of that. I believe they're doing that to stay along with the timeline somehow. I don't believe
What,
that.
what she said, let's just say, you probably won't see us on any more seasons.
That doesn't mean they're not together.
Hmm?
So then
That could just
somebody
be
asked,
that
has
they're
Harper
fed up with
calmed
the producer.
down? Has Harper calmed down since being with you in the U.S.? She says, nope, living here together in the U.S. has made everything harder.
What makes you think that living together makes things easier?
Don't know.
Like, how are people so delusional? Living together makes things harder. You got to choose to love that person every day. You can't
Yep.
run away. You can't run away. You have to face your issues. You got to work through things.
Okay. So that's what she was posting an hour ago on her
I
IG
think I
stories.
think that's all just for to either one stick with the timeline, or two they're fed up with producers, and that's why we're not going to see them on any more seasons. Because guess what? A couple that's having issues on this particular franchise, there's always the last resort.
Ooh.
So you think maybe she's setting things up for the last resort?
Yep.
See, and maybe so, because she's right. Everybody likes Sarper and not her. Everybody that I see that talks about this show, they like Sarper and not her.
So she's
Last,
feeling the heat.
huh?
So she's feeling the heat and she's
Yep,
pissed off right now.
yep. But that's what she was posting. So let's get back to this recorded. Why would that be? Why would she be recording this?
For content.
Yeah. She needed something to submit to the producers, and this was the best she could come up with.
But
No one said she was smart.
okay, but here's what I don't get. She said she came home from work and she cooked him a meal. And he said, fuck you. But yet, you're packing up your stuff that you have in the kitchen that you didn't want to have that smell on. Did that whole conversation make sense to you?
Well, she said she was moving back to a workspace so
But
that
she
there would be
said,
more room in their home.
yeah, but the thing is, she said she cooked him a meal. But you cooked him a meal, but you don't want your stuff smelling like food. But the day after you cooked, you're packing. Maybe that's why she was cleaning bottles. Who knows? But you know that shit's
Mhm.
going to smell like food.
But she didn't let him. Wait, didn't she say that they couldn't cook because she didn't want anything to smell?
Yep, she said she didn't want no cooking in the home because she didn't want things smelling like food. But on that recording, she said, I came home from work, cooked
Hmm.
him a meal, and he said, fuck you. And
Does
then you heard,
DoorDash constitute as cooking a meal?
I don't know, and then you heard him say, fuck this life, I'm going back to my country. And she said, after they returned from Montana, Sarper began treating her like shit. Remember,
Well,
she
I
said he
would
was
too.
sleeping on the couch and weren't even speaking. And then when Sarper called his cousin, that was everything. He said that he was playing around with buying a ticket. And he said he promises if he comes back, he's going for 3,500. And his cousin fell out laughing.
Oh damn.
She was cracking up laughing. But then you see next week, he tells Shekinah that if I leave you, you're going to spend many years crying over me. Girl, I was weak.
And she will. I agree.
He said that he's going to tell her either they're going to change or it's over. But when he sat there and told her that, and she goes, well, I'm not sure if I want to get married. He went, what?
You're gonna miss me in the morning.
He said he was gonna spend, she gonna spend many years crying over him. Oh my God, I was done. I was too done with that. But oh God, my shoulder. So anything else good that happened? But Sopra does. He actually, you grow to actually love him. Cause I couldn't stand that plastic head man. He looks like a Mattel doll. Seriously, with the plastic hair.
I'm telling you that MTV dude,
Max Headroom.
Max Headroom. Yep.
Hmm.
And then I thought about Jermaine Jackson too. He looks like he got tar on his head. He's just sitting there.
Oh,
Oh
how
my
is it
God.
that Shekinah and her sisters they all look alike?
All of them. All of them.
I was like, what the fuck? There's more of
But
them.
that's funny that, okay, Shekinah's sisters look alike. Shekinah has had a lot of work done.
Yeah, but she looks like the anime version.
Yeah. Those three girls do look alike. But Shekinah, now when you see them all in a picture when they were younger, yes, they all, but she's got six sisters. but only 3 of them agreed to meet with Sarper.
That means only 3 of them agreed to be on camera.
Probably so. Probably so. Okay. What
That's what
about,
that's for.
yep. But I know we didn't cover last week, but I do want to talk about Mina and Jade. And I know we didn't see them this week. Did you get a chance to watch Mina and Jade last week?
Yeah.
What did you think about that meeting?
I, I thought kudos to Mina
Hi,
for
Island
setting
Girl. Huh?
kudos to Mina for setting that up. Like I said, that's a boss move. But Jade, like I see the resemblances.
I told that to Debbie. They
I see
look,
the
except for Mina, is darker.
holy shit. I could see why the
Yep.
friend was like, yeah, you a jump off.
Yep. Mina is just darker, but they do look alike.
Yeah.
Now, Greg wasn't too happy about, not Greg, whatever his name
Mark.
is,
Mark.
Mark.
Is
He
it Mark?
wasn't too happy when Mina said she was going out to meet Jade. But
Yeah.
seems like when she came back, he wanted to know everything that Jade had to say.
Of course he did.
I thought it was a good meeting. Mina didn't, Jade did. I don't think Jade lied to her. She told her
I don't
exactly what happened. But when when she asked her how much did she spend at Diana's shop, she goes, about 1,000. She goes, I would have spent 2,000. Girl, I was rolling.
yeah.
And she wants to be friends with Jade.
Yeah, invited to the wedding. I fell out.
Ain't that some shit?
I said, you do that. You do that.
I don't believe she told Mark that she invited Jade to the wedding. But Jade warned her about the mother. I was waiting for her to say the daughter. She
But didn't
warned
I
her
tell
about,
y'all the
huh?
mother? Didn't I tell y'all that his mama, we should watch out for his mom? Not only Jordan, but his mom. From when
Yep,
they went to North Carolina, where one of the Carolinas, from when they took that trip, and the mother came out there and was trying to pacify her when she was crying, but then allowed Jordan to come in and say, "Don't you think you should apologize for me?"
yep, you're right.
I said from then that Jordan's not the only snake. Mommy is too.
Yep, but I was surprised that Jade actually, I was waiting for her to say Jordan, but when she said the mom, my mouth went, oh shit. She's right
Yeah.
too, because I didn't like how she came over there and said, don't you think you owe Jordan an apology?
Apology.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm. But she also told Jade about the prenup and how Mark didn't have her back. But
Mm.
yep,
So sorry, I was
she
yelling at my dog.
no, that's okay. But I definitely wanted to discuss that because, but Mina looked good in all that white. She looked damn good in that
Yeah.
outfit. But the hair,
She
if you
finds
looked
out
at
her
her
way.
hair and Jade's hair, they were
Hello?
just, hello?
Did I lose y'all?
No, I hear
No,
you.
no, you're there.
Hi, avoiding eye contact. If you look at her hair and Jade's hair, well, her wig and Jade's hair, um, they were too similar. And I'm thinking, did Mark? And then she was wondering if there was an overlap between them. And Jade told her no.
Sorry, my phone muted. I was getting a call.
Oh, that's okay. So, what did you think about Jade telling her there was no overlap between them?
I'm sorry. What when Jade said that's when I was like, red flag. You the
No,
jumper.
I don't think there was a red. I don't think there was an overlap with Jade and Mina. Maybe somebody else that he was screwing around with. but not Jade, because I think she would have told her. I mean, that's just me. I think she would have told her. Okay. That's what I want. Anything else between that conversation between Jade and Mina that you guys thought was outstanding?
Not really.
Mhm.
Okay. Can we move on now to Greg and Joan this week?
Oh, but how about last week when
Okay.
Joan asked the mom, "Can you leave more often?" I
Oh
felt
yeah.
like
She said you're home too often.
you're home,
But
you're home a lot.
but here's my problem. If you had a problem with what Joan was telling you, why didn't you just talk to Joan? Why do you have to talk to Greg? Joan is the one that said it. But then Joan said she was trying to see how much she can take and how far she can go. She was testing her.
Mm-hmm.
But why didn't she just talk to Joan and said, that hurt my feelings? And why would you say that? Why would you go to your big open loop overgrown son and have a conversation with him, but not the woman that said it?
She doesn't want to offend Joan, probably.
Debbie, what are you doing?
I am trying to send an email to my maintenance company. But
I'm
anyway,
hearing all of this. I'm like, what is she doing?
I'm sorry. I thought you were hearing me typing too. I'm sending out like 3 text messages.
No, I hear Debbie. I hear
listen, stop it, stop it. Listen, all of y'all know up in here that I be multitasking.
Oh
I
my
come
God.
straight from work to this, so I be
Debbie, you're
multitasking.
not the only one multitasking.
I know.
Oh my god.
That's what I was wondering, Wendy. What is she testing her about? That means Mark's friend lied. What did Mark's
I
friend? Well, Diane. Yeah, I think Diane lied. Well, maybe she got a version different. You know what I mean?
Well, regarding Mina, Diane, and Jade, I think Diane and Jade are in cahoots to one add flavor to this storyline, and two, they're trying to make it seem like they're going to come between Mark and Mina. And who's to say that Diane isn't trying to get her girl back in there now that Mark looks responsible?
But Jade said
Because when
no.
Jade said that, do I think I'm the one that got away? Yeah, there
Yes,
you go.
but
Um,
she doesn't want Mark, and she could have told Mina there was an overlap. She said no, and she said she's quite happy in her new relationship.
Yeah, she did.
So she didn't have
but
to do that if she was trying to drive a wedge. I think that's Diane that's trying to
it,
get her back,
but
maybe trying to get her
again,
back with Mark.
remember I mentioned that I feel like Mark had a crush on Diane.
Oh yeah, you did. You did.
So
Diane is a shop owner, right?
Yep, but
yeah,
she didn't invite Diane to the wedding. She
No.
invited Jade.
Mark already invited Diane because remember that's his buddy's ex-wife. She's already invited.
Okay. Okay.
And then with Joan and Greg.
Oh my god, I fell out with them.
Well, this week I come to realize that the reason why Greg is the way how he is because of Miss Lucille. No disrespect intended, but she has made him into the lazy bum that he is.
Yep.
Okay, can I just say when she walked in that room, she goes, "Oh, you had a shower." This
Oh
dumb bitch,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. This dumb woman said she gets up and take a shower in the morning. I do, or a bath, and she showers before she goes to bed. Let me get this right. You're outside all day. You're out
Mm-hmm.
doing chores and shit. You're out in the
Mm-hmm.
street. You're out in the stores. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
get your nasty ass out of your street
Mm-hmm.
clothes, get in pajamas and go to bed. I
Mm-hmm.
can't sleep dirty. Even when I used to go out and party and drink, I don't care how drunk my I'm getting in the tub or the shower before I hit my damn bed.
That's disgusting to
That's
bring all that
disgusting.
shit. I don't even allow, like, he could tell you, I don't even allow Riley to sit on the bed in street clothes.
There you go.
Yes.
Like,
Mhm.
nah, we're not doing that.
But
If,
can you
if you're
imagine when
done
she
for the
said
day, put
that?
on put on house clothes, put on shorts, put on joggers, something that stays in the house.
But
We ain't no.
when Miss Lucille said that, I said, I can smell how frowsy your house is.
Yes. You're outside in the yard with the chickens. You're out there doing shit. You're in, uh, girl, all these little but all these little girl. I couldn't
It's
just thinking of
disgusting.
it. That's disgusting. And the way she said it was, oh, you took a shot. And then she's talking about, why would you need to take twice a girl? What do you
Be-
bathe a shower once every other day? I can imagine your sheets. Do you change your sheets every damn day or three? Can you imagine?
Well,
Hmm.
if you don't shower every day, I hope you change your sheets every day.
They ain't doing that because you would have to
I
wash
bet
the
you don't. Yep.
sheets. And she doesn't like to use water. So she's not going to wash her sheets. So she's not bathing and she's not washing sheets.
But you're out there watering the lawn and watering all your flowers. Stop
They
watering all
take
that shit.
they take better care of them
Yep.
fowls that they got in the cages outside than they do inside that house.
It's cheaper to get a
Mhm.
sprinkler system because it only releases so much water at a certain time of day instead of water. And it's best to
She's not
water
doing that. Don't
either
they have to
early
go
in
in
the
there
morning or
and
late
feed
at
and
night.
water? Don't they have to feed and water the chickens
Yep.
manually?
Yep.
So she's not even spending money on an irrigation system or feeding system.
Yep. But she actually asked them to water the plants and stuff and the grass. I know we used to water early in the morning or late at night. The sprinkler system would come on like I think like 10 minutes in the morning and it hits the front, back, and during the summertime it will stay on a little longer. But at night it goes on for like 30 minutes. It soaks everything. But I'm just like, what the hell? I can't believe her. She's upset over somebody taking a shower. Oh Lord, the water bill went up a few days. When I go in the office before I leave in the morning, I'm either in the tub or I'm taking a quick shower. Depends on how much time I have. If I get up early, I would get in the tub for like an hour and just soak. But if I'm in a rush, in the shower, out the shower. When I come home, I'm taking off my clothes. My shoes come off at the door. I would take off my clothes. I got a basket for stuff for dry cleaning. I would throw that shit in there. As I'm walking through, I'm taking clothes off. By the time I get to my bathroom, I'm running a nice hot tub of water and I am getting in the tub. I think everybody on YouTube knows the damn time that I'm in the tub. Savage said the other night, oh, Heidi must be in the tub. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Gotta take a bath. I can't sleep dirty. Who sleeps dirty? You be itching.
Ugh.
But I'm just looking at her like, do you even wash your face before you go to bed? Do you wash your
Does it
feet?
look
Okay,
like it?
let's just say you don't even take a shower. Do you wash your feet? Do you wipe your legs and your arm? I mean, do you take a whole bath? Something. Just to say you got the day's grime off of you.
She said a whole bath.
Yeah, a whole
Not
bath.
Miss Lucille.
You know, in DR when the electric went out and we didn't have water, it wasn't a whole bath. It was a bañito de gato,
The
which is
wet wipe.
loosely translated a cat's bath. Like you just wipe yourself
we call it
down.
we call it a whole bath because because the prostitutes go in between Johns.
I like the way my grandmother said it better, and that's because we were poor and we didn't have running water.
But when she said, how dirty is your bed that you need to take a shower in the morning? Well, let's see. Let's suppose they had sex the night before. You don't think
That's
she want
real
to get,
dirty.
thank you. You don't think you want to get your ass in a shower? What? Now, my question to Debbie was when, she was talking to like, she's making their wedding plans, right? And we were talking about how Joan said that he had to pay her dowry. She goes
Yeah.
in a confessional and tells me she needs to leave Gregory alone. And then she goes, well, she's talking to Joan. Well, he's proven that he takes care of you. He takes care of you every day. Can that be deducted?
She just said no. No.
But I did appreciate Gregory for standing up and saying, look, this is Joan's culture and it is what it is. So he go
Yeah.
ahead and take out another credit card to buy them cows.
Kudos to him for that one, because
I
and
was
I find
shocked.
that many times Americans don't understand, one, there's a culture shock to the foreigner, and then two,
Yep.
you should be respecting that foreigner's culture.
Yep. And then he said that he was expecting a wedding, he said about 5,000, 6,000. And
Yeah, he's the Lulu.
yeah, that was delusional. And his mother said
And that he's
that
gonna
wasn't much
cook.
or something like that. And then she still wanted them to go see the place. But to me, I think the nicest thing was when she told him, so that leaves him money to pay the dowry. As long you come up with 1,000, it's like 8 or 9,000 for that hall. You come up with 1,000, and your father and I are gonna pay the rest. What did you guys think about that?
I thought she was smart. Who the hell want him and his frowsy friends up in her poorly kept backyard? Probably gonna go and roast all of her chickens and steal all of her eggs. She knows that she's gonna have to cook and clean before and after. They're gonna be coming inside of her house using her toilet. God only knows if they hit it. All of that.
Or if she's
No,
gonna clean
I
it the
would
day
not want that
after.
up in there. It's the best investment to take him over to the catering hall and her and the husband pay the balance. I thought that was an excellent price.
I thought it
Hmm.
was a great price. And the fact that Joan was like, she didn't want to be beholden to anybody. I get her point because, uh, she already living in the house. She wants her own place. And she's sitting there thinking, well, if I let them do this, then I'm beholding to them for even more than I was already. You see what I'm saying? I
Yes.
understand her point, but then you have to look at it. He's got money to buy them damn 15 cows now.
No, he doesn't. He's got to find a credit card. I think Greg is living
Well,
off of credit cards.
he's not going to be paying 5,000 now, is he? But he was going to bake the cake, do the food, and the mother was right. She wants Joan to be able to enjoy her day and relax, and she wants Greg to be able to enjoy his day as well. Because if they're
She
going to be
did
doing
not
all
do
of this
that for
stuff,
Joan.
nobody's
She
going to
didn't do
be
that for Joan.
relaxing.
She did not do that for Joan and Greg. She did that for herself.
Because she didn't want people at the house in the backyard.
Correct. Correct.
Ain't
Because
nothing
she
wrong with that.
knew that Greg would bail and all of it would fall onto her.
Wait a minute.
I don't
Somebody
blame
said
her
the
for that.
mom's lipstick. Wait a minute. Who said it? The mom's lipstick, Michelle. I knew I saw that. The mom's lipstick drives me nuts. It always looks like she smooched her son or producers or something.
She doesn't
But
know how to use a lip liner. That's all.
no,
That's what that
but
is.
did
But
you guys
I think
realize? Remember, I was thinking the dad was dead, but then I made a comment. I said, well, maybe he's like Paul's dad. He just doesn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
So is the dad living there or are they divorced and she has the house, but they came together and they're going to do this for Greg? But that makes me wonder. But Joan said, you guys do, well, she said, you guys do enough for us already. That's what she said, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That meant the mother and the father.
Maybe he just I want to believe he just doesn't want to be on camera. Cuz notice how they only show certain parts of the house,
Yep. The stairs, which are too damn narrow. Um,
the kitchen, and
Lexi,
his bedroom.
how much
and
you
they're
wanna
cricky.
bet,
And
right?
they're, yeah, the stairs.
How much you wanna bet,
What?
Lexi, that the dad got a state or city job and does not want to be on this show?
Ooh, could
I
be.
Because
That's a fool's bet.
How is Greg getting all these opportunities with the city or the state?
When he turned down one. Yep.
I feel his dad works, you know, in some sort of government position.
Because
Yeah.
if his mom only drives Uber sometimes, Uber Eats, how is she affording to pay, you know, 7,000, 8,000 when Greg's only going to pitch in 1,000?
I feel the mom does Uber Eats because it gives her something to
To
do
get her out the
besides
house.
cleaning
Get
Yep.
her
up the
out the
yard,
house.
the house, and the chickens.
Yep.
That's her chicken kitty money that she's doing with Uber Eats. But it shows you that she's a different type of person than what she raised. How is it that because to me she looks like a housewife, but she's industrious. Look at what she's
Yep.
done with the backyard. She does the lawn maintenance of her backyard. She
Yep.
doesn't
She
even
said
hire
that.
in somebody. She
Yep.
got
She
the
said
chicken
that.
coop there. I bet you anything she's selling them little eggs.
Oh, she could be because she told that
Yeah,
one chicken,
especially
"You're
now.
being stingy this morning." She goes, "You're being stingy. Just one
Yeah.
egg."
She probably got orders on the regular for her eggs. And especially
Especially with the
now
price
that
of
egg
eggs these
prices are
days.
going up
Shit.
so high.
Yep. With the price of eggs. Shit.
Hmm.
Okay.
So I bet you anything the husband said, I'm not giving you money for that. She said, okay, I'm gonna go out and drive Uber Eats. And she did it herself. She maintains her backyard. And that's another reason she knows how hard it is to work on her backyard. She don't want a bunch of people, especially Greg friends, coming back there and trolloping all through it.
Yeah, you're
No.
right. And then I think she don't want all these people in her house to use her bathroom and stuff. Like, you got to think
Yep.
about that, because I remember we did a party one time, and I remember distinctly because we had a bunch of his friends over, and I said there will be nobody going to my bathroom. I remember Nathan. I said, so y'all better rent a porta potty, get two of them, and they did. They got two porta potties and put in that corner in that backyard because nobody was going in my house.
And don't forget what Greg said. I just want to get wasted or get drunk or something like that. Him and his friends are probably the same way.
Yep,
So it's
that's
gonna be
true.
a bunch of drinking and carousing all up in her place. She don't want that.
Yep, that's true.
Or it could
And the
be
bar
as
stays
simple
open the whole
as
time.
she just doesn't want the high water bill for one night.
You know what?
Oh, that's
That could
true
be it
too.
too. With all them people flushing the toilet, washing hands.
Hmm.
Girl, you're right. But I remember now, if it's a family thing, like for Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's different. But when we were having a party, it was a 4th of July. He was inviting all of his friends, and I'm looking because we had to rent the tables, the tables and the chairs and stuff, and we got the bouncy. And I'm thinking, I said, we need to find porta potties. And he thought I was joking. I said, no, I'm serious. I had a friend that worked for the city, and I asked him, could he drop two porta potties? He bought the ones that had the hand wash stations in there. I put them both in a corner, right there in the backyard, in the corner. Nope, you're not going in my house. Not to use my bathroom. You're not. Nope, you're not tracking in and out my house. Nope, not happening. I don't want shit missing. And when we went out, we locked that back door. The party was outside. That's where the party is at. Outside. Not in my house. Outside. Okay. So what else about them? Anything else before we move on to Matt and Amani?
The train wreck?
Yeah, the train. Did, was Matt really crying because Ani loves Amani more than him? Hi, Bonero. Thank you for my flowers. Was he really crying?
No.
Looked
That
like he
was
was crying to
Visine.
me. He was rubbing his eyes. His eyes were all red and watery.
That was Visine.
Okay, I'll let you go on that. But she saw him outside, and then, but wait a minute. When he was in there brushing his teeth, did you see her hair on the sink? Did
I don't
anybody
remember.
see the fake hair on the sink?
No, I didn't even notice.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. Nobody noticed the fake hair on the sink.
I
Did
didn't
anybody
notice.
else see the black hair on the sink when he was brushing his teeth and they did that shot and there was a bunch of fake hair on? I was like, well, shit. I was thinking all of that was her hair. It's not. And then when she got out of bed, her hair was in a clip. Her hair is not that long. That's all that fake ass hair.
But what on her looks for real and genuine or original vintage parts?
You talking
Mm,
about Amani?
yes.
Yeah. Like some who was it who said that her breast is breasting. Like come on now. She doesn't look like she has any original body parts ever. Mm.
But okay, what I'm trying to understand is if you're going to have a throuple, and he's right, there needs to be an equal sharing. For this woman to tell his wife that she, which I think she was playing her to play, well, she was placating her, because she was so upset. But for you not to tell your husband this, and you're waiting to tell him
She
that,
knew exactly what she was doing because she did it purposely to hurt him.
and the fact that his friend had to tell him that you might lose everything, including your wife, to this woman. Really? You needed your friend to tell you that? You don't see your wife really wants that woman and she don't want you?
I
I
told
still
you my
stand by.
theory. I told you my theory about this from the beginning. I said that Amani wants to divorce Matt, but not pay 50% of everything that they own together because she's been the primary breadwinner. So
She
get
is
him
the
to,
primary breadwinner, yes.
yeah, she's doing a Danielle and Garrett.
But if Matt marries Ani, see, she wants to be the one that marries Ani. But Matt is going to marry Ani. I'm telling you, she wants to marry
But that's
Ani.
convenient for her because he would have remarried and he wouldn't have any claim on spousal support.
Yeah, that's true.
She's smart.
That's true. So what do you think? I mean, I'm waiting for them to get with this guy so they can call her Betty or Barbara, whatever her damn name
Yeah, I
is.
thought that was gonna happen this week, and it
No,
didn't.
nope,
I
they're
was
gonna make us wait.
disappointed.
So what do you think about their relationship, Lexi?
I still think it's fake,
Agreed.
and more, and even more fake. I think Ani's playing
You think it's
everybody
fake?
after
You
us.
think
Yeah.
Amani is acting? You think it's fake?
Oh yeah, I think it's fake, and it's just Amani has insecurity issues and trust issues. So even though she and Man may have come up with this plan and be in agreement, she sees it playing out. She still is a very jealous woman.
I get that. Okay. All right, Debbie. Any other thoughts on that?
I think she's just a nasty person
Okay.
who gets jollies out of hurting other people. Because when she told him what she's like, how the other girl said that she loved her more than him, she felt good about that.
She did, and
She
that's what I'm
really did.
saying. She did.
Yeah.
She really did.
She looked like she
She's,
enjoyed it.
yeah, she's not a nice person. I think
She's
she
Okay.
an
just wants to be on
insecure
here,
person.
like gets like, was it lights and clicks and social media, whatever, or to build whatever fraudulent business she's in. Mm.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I
She's
had
an
to
insecure
point.
person. That's
Yep,
just
she
an
is.
insecure person.
She's also
What
very
do we?
manipulative.
Yep, she is. What do we think of Sean and Aaliyah? This whole meeting the family shit.
Mm.
I like the friend. I like what the friend said to Sean. He was like, "Yo, she's not only is she young, but she's newly out and now newly discovering herself. Like she may be a little too immature for this. Basically,
Do you
you
think the
got it."
friend and Sean? Do you think that friend and Sean was sleeping together?
At one point,
I think the friend aged out for Sean.
Yep, that's what
but
I'm thinking.
I do believe the friend. I don't know. I just had vibes of good intentions behind that because all of that
Okay,
did make sense. It did make sense. Like she is young, and some of
she
the stuff
is
that she's
young.
complaining about, I don't know if it's because I'm closer to Sean's age than to her age. I'm just like, girl, get over it. Like there are some things where I'm just like, yo, one, he needs to grieve. Two, this is not what he signed up for, and he's still going through it for the because of the love he has for you. And three,
Hmm.
you're
But
new at this. Like, find yourself first.
okay, can we talk to
But that's
Sean's
just
son?
me. Again, it could just be because I'm older and just like whatever.
Okay,
I felt the same, Lexi. I did.
uh,
There's a huge
okay,
gap between them.
yep. Can we talk about something real quick? Sean's son, okay, his son. They're telling us Sean has all this money. Can you explain to me why they didn't put braces on that boy's teeth?
When it was time
Did
for
you
braces
see
for
his son's
him,
teeth?
he divorced the wife, and the wife took all the
Okay,
braces money.
bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
A bullshit. A
I
bullshit.
don't care. Look. Sean had plenty of time to be running around. He ain't got no time to be paying for nobody fucking braces. Stop sucking your finger.
And is his son gay as well?
He looked gay. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't look at him that hard. He just looked kind of greasy to me.
But
Greasy, right?
yep, he
Yeah.
looked slimy and greasy, and the way he was looking at Aaliyah, his daughter was like, "Okay, so what pronouns are we using?" I didn't think she was too rude, but
No,
then,
that was not rude at all.
but did we realize that Aaliyah has been here for 60 days already?
I didn't realize that the time it went by so quick.
Me neither.
She had been here 60 days. I'm like, wait a minute, she just got here a couple of weeks back. But I know how filming goes, but 60 days. So you have the mother who wants to make Sean is 100% happy. No one's ever going to be 100% happy. But his son, Patrick, to me, it's just, and you're right, he's greasy and slimy looking. He looks like one of them people that calls himself flipping houses and then taking the money, or he looks like a used car salesman that know the car has a lot of mileage on it and rolls it back any damn way. That's what he looks like to me. Or he looks like he can be working in a bathhouse somewhere selling lady boys. I'm serious. That's what he looks like.
I didn't look at him that hard, Miss Heidi.
Me neither.
That's
Mm-mm.
what he looked like to me. I kept looking at him. I said, is it just me or he? But then he reminded me of that actor with that big, and Sean's head is huge. I didn't realize how big Sean's head was.
Sean looks like the
Oh my.
Burger King man. Sorry. He
Yes,
looks like the
he's got a
Burger King.
huge head. I
I'm
looked
sure
at
that
his
he
head,
can
I'm like,
take that as
God
a
damn, your
compliment.
head is big. I think everything just came into focus tonight. I mean, last night I was like, his daughter is heavy. What's his daughter's name? Kaylee, whatever.
Yeah.
She heavy, and she looked like I really don't care one way or the other. I'm just here to be on TV for a minute. And then the son, oh, he's trying to avoid me. Yeah, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. I'm like, you couldn't walk over there and greet your daddy and his paramour. Look, his paramour. Okay. Yeah. The sun looks greasy. Yeah. Yep, yep. I can see him doing some shady shit. I can also see him in the bathroom in the bathhouse snorting coke and all kinds of shit. Yep, I see him. That's how I looked at his son.
Damn, how we get from greasy to this?
Huh?
How did we get from greasy to this?
I'm just telling you, every time I think about him, I see more shit that he's doing.
You went
Okay.
on a tangent.
The more I think about it, I can see him doing this shit. I can see him, girl, y'all don't know. I see him in a pool hall. I'm telling you, I'm seeing him in all these grimy places. But when he opened his mouth to talk, I'm like, why didn't your daddy get you some damn braces? Sean's teeth are perfect. Are they his? Or I mean,
No,
No,
you know,
his teeth
Sean's
are
teeth
too
are
perfect.
man-made.
Yeah, those are
okay.
veneers.
Well, that's what I was thinking. They're veneers. Why did he do the same for his damn son? But then again, his son's old enough to fix his own damn mouth now. But he's too busy snorting coke in the bathroom and giving blowjobs and going down on people in the toilet stalls. I'm sorry. I keep seeing this shit.
Oh my God.
I told y'all the more I keep thinking about this man, the more shit I see him doing. I'm serious.
Stop
Riley,
thinking about the man.
stop. I'm serious. Okay, y'all
He
remember the
walked in
movie
on your
Baby
rant and
Reindeer? Think of a baby reindeer and how he would get high and he would go in the bathroom and do BJs and have sex with men that he just meet. That's what Patrick doing. I'm telling y'all. Telling
oh
y'all.
my God.
I'm telling
Okay, I'm
y'all.
good.
That's what he
I'm good.
doing.
Yeah.
You
Y'all
good
think I'm
now?
kidding? No, because I'm gonna
Now,
look and see what the fuck Patrick does for a living. Because I'm telling y'all what he does. He's a greaseball. He probably tries to pretend that he's his entrepreneur, and the only thing he's doing is sticking it up his nose and up everything else. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Okay. That's all I gotta say. I'm sorry.
Tell us how you really feel, Heidi.
That's all I have to say about y'all keep asking me about it. I'm gonna give y'all some more scenarios. Matter of fact, I think him and Rob win them porno movies together. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Whew.
holy shit.
For
Matter
5,000,
of
not
fact,
500. 5,000.
Matter of fact, I can't see him on OnlyFans or Only One Thing because I'm sure he has Nair all in his butthole and toilet paper stuck in it because he just looks slimy and
I
nasty.
have a
I don't think
bar.
he's
I don't
well
even
kept.
open it.
Okay,
Hold
can
up.
we?
I'm
Let me
leaving.
stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm good. I don't want to talk about him no more. Okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Debbie, you have anything to say?
Absolutely
I'm
not.
sorry.
Oh my God.
But, but what do you think about
Listen,
Aaliyah's dress? Was it gorgeous?
I grow. It's and that's what it hot. Trust
I'm going to
I'm
have
sorry.
to.
me. Fucking
I'm
hilarious.
sorry. Her, her dress was old Hollywood glamour. Don't you think so with the feathers?
Her feathers were flying away, remember?
They was flying away. Debbie, don't you ignore me, damn it. I heard you say worse.
Me?
Me?
Never me.
Every time I look at him, I keep thinking of things. So we're gonna stop, okay?
We're
We're
going
gonna
to
stop.
stop.
We're gonna
Oh,
stop. Although I see him in the bathroom, in the park.
Stop!
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
wonder of all creatures, big and small.
I'm done. I'm done. Okay, can we
Shit.
talk about my
All of these scenarios were for educational purposes.
What? This I
what not to
They
do?
were not based in fact.
Funniest shit.
They're not
All
based on
figments
facts.
of Heidi's imagination.
This is just my opinion. Allegedly, this is what I see Patrick doing as Sean's son. Sean tries to be the upstanding citizen that likes the lady, that likes the boys, but now he's got a lady boy, and his son is looking at his dad and going, "Damn, Dad, I looked up to you because you like boys, and I do too. But this ain't working for me." So that's
Oh
all
my
I'm seeing.
God.
That's it. That's all I'm seeing. Okay, we're good. We're good. But I'm gonna have to get another. I'm gonna have to look and see what Patrick does. Y'all think I'm kidding? Okay. What about Maddie, and Stevie? Oh, here's another situation. Shit. What? I can't.
Yo,
I'm gonna be quiet.
how about how Mari was like, you painted her nude? He was triggered.
So then I moved up the wedding date. They went to the mom and dad to ask for him, and dad was surprised that he gave her that ring. Although daddy already told you he didn't think it was a good idea, but you did it any damn way. Daddy wasn't happy about that. But no,
Dad was not happy at all. Dad was
nope.
like, you still gonna do whatever you want to do. She's like, yeah, I could have gone to Nola and not told you anything about it. I was like,
so,
damn.
so now they got to get married. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Claire flat out told this man that women send her pictures. Isn't that what she told him? We saw Claire paint a woman nude while she's sitting, I mean, her breasts is, while she was sitting right in front. And I said breasts instead of breast, but while she was sitting right there in her living room. So she has been lying to Maddie since the beginning. All she does
Yeah,
is
that's
lie.
what he said. That's what he said. He was like, so you lied to me. You you told me they send you pictures. And she's there laughing. Yeah, no. She was in my house. Yeah. She was
Yeah, but
nude. I
she
painted
wants to
her.
know. She wants to know what's the difference between the picture and them. There's a big difference. They're sitting in
Yeah.
front of you. This man in his head, that's against his religion. You knew that was against his religion before he even got there, but you still had these topless photos in your house.
I said in the beginning, she's gonna be the one to mess it up.
Do
But
we
y'all
think
acting like this
she?
is a real relationship. It isn't. He has paid her to marry
Yep,
him so that he could come over here and get his green card.
because he's the one that's paying for it. He said
Mm-hmm.
he's the one that's looking at the price. He said the price has gone up. We found that out when her friends had to help her go over to Turkey to see him. She don't have no damn money. It's his money. It's
Mm.
He
his
stands
money.
up there and
It's his
laugh at his
family's money.
frustration.
But do okay. Let's just say she tells him or he finds out that she's bisexual. Do you think he would really call off that wedding if he's paying her
Yes.
to marry him?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
Debbie, what do
Because
you think?
to him, he's been asking from the very beginning. So she flat out lied to him. Another one, she took away his right to choose.
Yep, and she's laughing about it. And he flat out asked her, "So are you sure that you're not bisexual?" And she goes, "I'm not answering that. If you're
Mm.
not, the answer is no."
You and my father say the same thing. Then maybe your father's seeing something too.
Thank you.
Bum, bum,
But
bum.
remember when he bought the ring and told the dad, and the dad said that's not a good idea? The dad
Yep.
has been warning Marty about his daughter.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then
The only person who's looking out for Stevie is that butch bitch that they met at the wedding
Claire.
venue.
Claire,
Who,
so here's the thing.
yeah, who
Why
is
would
like
Claire
trying
think,
to plan the wedding. She the only one who's worried about Stevie, but
yep,
Stevie ain't worried about Stevie.
but why would Claire think that a nude photo, and why would she even say that in front of him?
Again, like I thought that was so rude, but again, she probably
That's
knows that
production.
this isn't a real relationship.
I think that was production.
You think?
Yep. Because that was so freaking left field.
Mm-hmm.
But they can
A
see this.
normal
This man
person
was
would have
literally
said, "Bring
upset.
your artwork." A
Yeah, but
normal
he was
person would.
upset.
He's fat.
And he said she was giving him bisexual vibes. Again, is what he said.
Said, you're fat. You give it
But
to
her
fat.
thing is, I don't paint men because that'll be disrespectful to you. Bitch, painting a woman nude is disrespectful to him. Painting a woman's breast is disrespectful to him. What doesn't she understand?
Heard it.
She don't care.
Get it.
It's a joke for her.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
He's lying to him. So what is he going to do? But remember what he said. Even if they didn't make it, he wasn't going to go back to his country.
She was
Remember he
mad
said
when
that.
he said that he was thinking about going home, and then she's mad again when he said that if they break up, he's not going back. There's
Yeah,
no
it's like, what do
pleasing
you
her.
want?
Mm-hmm.
So when he asked her if she liked women, and he said, "You never answer me, so that's just a no." She was like, "No, I'm not doing." He was like, "So you're not going to." She didn't say she wasn't bisexual. She said she wasn't going to answer him.
True. Somebody, if it's not true, they're like, I'm not.
So what is she hiding?
I
And he
find that
said if
she's
he,
very immature because a
because he,
simple yes or no, I am or I'm not attracted to women.
She's hiding that she watches lesbian porn.
She takes a head
don't
first
say that. Don't
I
say
think she
that.
does a lot more than just watch.
word. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
I think she likes women and men. I think she's bi. I don't know what's so hard for her
That's
to say that.
okay. Then admit it.
Yes.
Be you.
Yup. And let me watch.
Tell this man up front before he finds out after you get married. Please be honest with this man.
Word.
That's all
Because
he wants.
see, I don't think that, mercy
But I
killings
think
is good
she's
over
afraid.
there.
She's afraid of how he would react if she told him the truth.
Yeah, like Lexi,
She's
she
got 9 years on him.
didn't even tell
9 years.
Listen, his
me.
parents back in Iran are probably funding this expedition for him. He is concerned that they find out that he made the wrong pick and this girl liked women more than men. And I find it very strange the ring that he gave her. That was a real nice ring. I keep telling you, this boy come from money,
Yeah,
or
he
at least
comes from
money in
money.
Iran.
He's my boy. I used to go to college with him. Thank you.
What did Riley just say?
You hear me? Oh shit.
What
Damn.
did he just
He's like,
say?
Yeah,
That's
they
my
can't.
boy.
They
right.
What
can't.
did Riley just say?
I didn't say anything, bro. Oh
I
my
heard you
god.
back there. That's my boy. What did he just say?
I'm
I have
trying
good
to be,
hearing, Riley.
I'm trying to be quiet. This shit is funny.
Damn. He said, "That's my boy. That's my homeboy."
Riley's
I'm like,
just
"Wait,
being a
what?"
fool. Riley's being a fool right now. That's all.
I'm hiding a motherfucker. That's why.
Oh, you heard that, Miss
Oh,
Ray?
he hiding them up. You go right on ahead, Riley. Get your high on this Monday. You ain't got shit else to do. Get your
I
high
know,
on.
right? Ain't got no job, Craig. That's fucking nuts to me.
Oh, Michelle wants you to come
You
up,
ain't got
Riley.
shit else to do.
LaBelle? Hi, LaBelle. No, I'm a little
Oh,
right now. I ain't got no job, so I'm like, fuck it. What they
oh my
gonna do?
God.
Fire me?
Wait a minute.
Too late.
Look what Wendy said. Can't imagine why her first marriage broke up.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because she's bi? Maybe?
He didn't want to just watch. He wanted to
No,
go.
she's immature.
Just too much. She's immature.
Because she's got 9 years on Mighty, right? 9 years. His English is better than her English. So what when the hell was she teaching him besides I'll marry you to bring you to the United States? Because I don't think she ever taught him English.
And he's a lot more mature than she is.
Yep.
Yes, he's
Uh-huh.
26. She's 37.
He's my son. He's not my boy. He's my son now.
She's 37. He's 26.
He's on
Won't
the
he
age.
want his own family one day? Isn't he gonna want a family?
I wish
They
you could
want
Not with
kids.
her.
You can
You'll get the family with the second wife.
talk about
because he's 1,000.
Okay.
it.
Okay. I'm just like this whole shit. But overall, I enjoyed this episode.
Or who knows? Stevie might be the second wife.
You think he might have a wife over in Iran?
If he's Muslim, he's entitled to
Because
4.
you know she said he was calling home every day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's jealous about that.
Yes, every day. Oh, I never thought about that. Wait a minute. Stevie has kids?
Oh, God help them kids.
Wait a minute. Stevie has kids?
Not
Please
the
say that
first time.
kids as in baby goats.
It's not the
Mm-mm.
first time I hear that.
I've never heard her mention kids.
Well, not from her, but from other sources. I've heard that she has kids.
Tell Miss Debbie she gotta make me some curry goat.
Oh shit! Now
Debbie,
we
did you hear that?
what?
Riley would like you to make him some curry goat and roti.
I don't actually make that. I always
She order
go
it. I
out
can see that
and
now.
get it.
She buys it.
She
Yeah.
DoorDash.
I'm not smelling up my house with that.
Debbie doesn't. She will order it. She said, "I had roti." She orders it.
Yeah, I go to my Trinidadian spot for roti and bust up shop and
What's
double
up?
and with a side of Mauby or sorrel during the holidays. And then for my curry goat, oxtail, jerk pork or chicken or brown stew chicken, I go to my Jamaican spot.
How she a West Indian woman? I know I could not go to that.
Oh, I know what?
They can't do that.
Oh my God, she's got kids. Oh my God.
Oh.
She did a Q&A and said she has kids.
Wow.
Oh my God. Well, we know her full name.
Bud scratch.
We know her full name. Oh my God. That's an arranged marriage. You're right. You're right. Because he said he was looking at the price and it was going up, and he's the one that's paying for it. It's an arranged marriage.
Yeah.
So is it cheaper if you marry an older woman?
Not for him.
An older bisexual woman with kids. Oh my God. Isn't that against this religion too?
What? To marry a woman with children?
You remember when Jenny's mom and Jenny's husband's mom and dad were against them getting married because she was older, she had kids, and they wanted her to be able to give him kids, and he said he didn't want them. Isn't that against their religion?
No.
No, because Adnan married that ugly bitch. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And wait a minute. Oh my God. Jenny's husband, are they Muslim or Hindi?
He's Hindi. He's Hindi.
Okay. I think it's more tradition for them because with in India, like it is expected that especially your boy children have children. And it's so that, your children can take care of you as they get older and stuff like that. So it would have been a lot for his mom to give that up. But now they're friends again.
Yep. So Jenny and Sumit, he's from India. He's Hindi. But I forgot Adnan married Tiger Lily, and she has 2 kids. And what is he? Muslim, right? He's Muslim.
Yeah, but again, I feel he wanted to get over here to live his best gay life.
Yeah, because he gay. I don't care what they say. He's sweet.
Oh my God. I did not know that.
Adnan is sweet. He takes longer to get dressed than Tiger Lily does. Seriously. Um, Stephen Nicole. So we have Adnan, but Niles and Matilda. So Niles did a live last night. I'm gonna post it too. He raised all the money he needed to bring Matilda here, and everything's in the works. And Niles is filming Happily Ever After.
Good for him. I hope we get to see the wedding.
And see, this is how I know that
We did see the wedding.
because cast members before
No, but aren't they gonna have another one? Oh wait, yeah.
And then he said that his mom and dad have come around.
See, I hope they get another one.
Yep. So they were talking about, people in there asking him, "Are you and Matilda still together? And where's Matilda?" And me and 3 other people were saying he cannot answer any questions like that. He's under an NDA. And somebody asked him, "Well, will you be on future episodes?" He said, "Could be." That tells me he's filming Happily Ever After. And I said, "Happily Ever After?" He goes, "Yes, we are happily ever after." And he started smiling. He is filming Happily Ever After.
Miss Heidi should be his mod.
Yeah, you should be, Miss Heidi.
What?
His mod.
I need to be Niles' mod? Oh, God.
She said, "Oh, God."
I was telling people off in that chat. I'm telling you, when I posted, I'm like, would you guys stop asking the same question? He's not going to answer you. It's called an NDA. I got so mad. And he sees the questions. He's reading the ones that he can answer. You keep asking him, "Where's Matilda? Where's Matilda? Is Matilda there with you? Is Matilda coming to the States?" He said 3 times. "Your money has been put to good use. Things are in process." That's all he's saying. He's talking about doing a gaming channel. He's talking about everything but the show. But he did speak about Adnan. He did speak about him.
What did he say?
He said Adnan has no friends
Really?
and
Stop
nobody really
encouraging her.
liked him. He was a pain in the ass. And then he asked, "Does anybody know who Jasmine is?" And a few people say yes. He was like, "Ah." That's all he did was ah. He's not too happy with Jasmine.
That's that.
But
Going in on Jasmine.
let me tell y'all, Danielle. So you remember Danielle that was with Johan?
You were like, "That's my fiance's friend."
Oh yeah.
Danielle did a TikTok live and she said, "Could somebody go get Angela Dean and bring her in my live?" She goes, "I don't know why she's stalking my pages." So Danielle did a live with Michael, and they were on TikTok and IG. When Angela Dean saw this, she started stalking all of Danielle's comments, and she was all in her comments. She goes, "I've blocked her. I don't know what else to do. She keeps coming in with different accounts." They said, "Could somebody go get her and bring her here? Because I don't want her anywhere around me. I feel that she's trash." Girl, I was done.
Yeah, get her and bring her here.
Yep, she said, "Can somebody go get her and bring her here?"
Love it.
Yep.
What's that mean?
Oh, Angela is begging right now on TikTok. He's always begging for the highest price gifts, like the galaxies and all of these big item gifts. Always. But Danielle said,
"What is that? A tablet?"
No, it's a
No,
galaxy.
it's
It's a
a
big,
TikTok gift.
it's a real it's a galaxy like the galaxy with the stars. They give you a gift, and that is like
Money.
299,000 coins, which is $299 for her.
I never got
And
that.
she's happy with that.
Oh my God. Yeah, but she gets, she has a goal set for like 10 or 15 of them. Look what JL said. "How could you tell that an ambidextrous baseball player was bisexual? Because he swings both ways. You little." JL, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Good
Oh
one.
my God. Riley, what do you think about what happened to Deion Sanders' sons?
Oh, with the draft?
Yes.
Serves them right only because they adopted his cockiness. But his cockiness came from he was in the league. He was playing for Major League Baseball at the same time. He was a bad man. Their cockiness comes from, that's my dad. My dad. I take after my dad. Like,
Yep.
they needed to be humbled a little, but I think they're good enough to get a shot.
But the thing is, I think, what's his name? The one with the weird name. He should have been a first round draft pick for a quarterback.
Negative.
The one that went to Tampa?
Yep, he should. But Deion was saying he doesn't want his sons playing for this team or that team. He did the same thing that Eli Manning daddy did for him, Archie Manning, but they whiteballed him. I'm not gonna say they blackballed him. They whiteballed him. They picked everybody before him.
Yeah, so you got to think about it. When you hiring someone, you're hiring all their issues, their problems, their parents, and this and that. So they probably just didn't want to deal with Deion's level of cockiness.
Yep, and then they threw this big ass party. And what was he? He was a 5th round pick, and the other one was undrafted. So they signed him as a undrafted person.
Yeah, he was a 5th round, 144 overall pick. That's crazy.
Yep, that is crazy. And he was the best one. He should have been a 1st round pick. I can't stand Deion Sanders, never did. I can't stand him when he played with Dallas. I never liked any of them Dallas Cowboys. Jesus Christ. Because the only time they played well is when they were drugging and raping. That's it.
What?
If there were no charges during the season, then I go win. Dallas would drug, and then they would rape. That's what they were good for back in the day. That's when they were winning. They ain't been doing none of that no more. The league done changed the rules, so they losing all the damn time. Telling y'all. Never like Dallas. None of the Cowboys. Angela is giving her money to charity. No, she's not. She is the damn charity.
For being a charity.
Yeah, she is a charity.
Charity.
She is the charity. So what do you think about Riley? What do you think of Shannon Sharp?
What's going on? I don't know. I don't follow this stuff.
Riley!
I don't know.
Shannon Sharp been hit with not one but 2 lawsuits for rape.
I thought you said
he like them snow bunnies, as they call. I'm not calling them snow bunnies. That's what they're calling them, snow bunnies. He'd have been hit twice. ESPN to let his ass, they're gonna hit him out here until after this is settled. But when he did that, accidentally going live on IG and having sex with this other woman, that was to make the 21-year-old jealous. And he said he accidentally did it. Everybody in their right mind know he didn't accidentally do shit, because they were clowning him for saying, but they were saying he was gay, especially 50 Cent. So he was trying to prove a point. Now he been hit with a lawsuit for rape. And then the other one came forward that pressed charges against him in 2010 and moved to get away from him.
I thought you said Sharper, so yeah, I heard about Shannon Sharp and Cosby Show. But anyway, I don't know if y'all got that reference what I just said, but
yeah, I heard you say Sharper. I heard you.
No, it was something else I said, but
I missed that. I didn't hear it.
That brings me down. I'm too high to be thinking about.
Okay. Well, your boy Diddy turned down a plea deal, and he got hit with more charges the other day.
Yeah, he really does. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
His lawyer went and negotiated a plea deal, and he turned it down. Now, if your lawyer goes and negotiates a plea deal, that tells me that your lawyer know your ass going to prison.
That's hubris.
I'm
Puffy. I'm P. Diddy. Okay, can't stop. Won't stop. See?
Puffy found his friend in lockup.
But wait a minute. Guess what he's going with? The lawyer is saying that he was mentally incapacitated to be in control of his behavior.
That's a reach.
Wow.
Hey, long as you get 3 doctors and pay them enough, but you won't let him visit with a state psychiatrist, They'll say whatever you pay them to say. He was mentally incapacitated to understand his behavior.
Oh,
The no, I'm sorry.
What?
The lawyer, oh, I'm choking. The lawyer went and negotiated a plea deal. His lawyers.
I thought this was 90 Day.
I know. I'm gonna come
Oh,
off
it's
now.
okay. Yeah, 90 days is over with. So if you need to leave, like to go, girl, go.
I kind of do.
What are you gonna do?
Go ahead, baby.
Dishes.
Y'all
Oh,
have fun.
this
Fly
is
high, Riley. Fly high, brother. Fly high.
right on, sister. I got to the sky right now, sister.
Lexi,
Oh boy.
thank you.
Thank you. We'll chat.
All right, baby. Bye.
Bye.
Wait a minute, Drea. They stole your charger in the hospital? Them bastards. Chargers don't come with phones anymore. You got to buy that separately. Did y'all know that? Chargers don't come with phones anymore.
Well, the string does.
When you get a new phone now, I got my new phone, and it was funny because my old charger didn't fit. I went right to the store. They were like, oh, I said, well, I guess somebody better give me something because I'm not buying it. I said, you should. I said, all of that for the price of this damn phone. The charger should come with it. I got
But you
new
got
charger.
the cord, right?
So it doesn't come
Okay.
with the adapter, okay? It'll come with the thing that you plug. Now, if you're traveling, some
Mm-hmm.
places don't have that. You need that adapter on it. So they gave me one.
I don't know. I just buy extra.
Well,
Well,
I actually bought two when I was in Vegas because I have money to spend at the gift shop and stuff that's on my player's card. And when I see them,
mhm.
I just buy them in there, and I buy the fast charging ones. Yep, you gotta have the plug. Yep, and I like the plug because not all the time are you gonna get a fast charge like that. I like the plug on it. So Debbie, what else you think, baby? Anything else good?
Who else was on? I don't remember.
So tonight we have 90 Day The Last Resort. I'm gonna watch that.
Hmm.
Tuesday night, I'm going to watch the Polly Family. And then Wednesday, we really need. I have not watched. Did I watch the? I did watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I did watch it. I did. I did. I watched it. But yep. See, I have a travel. Yep, I have a travel charger as well. I keep one. Matter of fact, I don't take it out my suitcase. I leave it in there. Which I need to remember. I'm taking a smaller suitcase this time, so I need to get it out my other one and put in there. But I have a travel charger. And then I have my chargers for my earpieces because I have like three different earpieces and they have their own different charging things. So I have to put those in there as well. So if one dies, I put the other ones in. All right, Chantel, go to bed early. Take care of yourself. But all right, Debbie, I don't have anything else, baby. And I've enjoyed this. I really have. Now I need to go look and see what Patrick does.
Oh, God help Patrick.
You think I'm kidding? I'm going to go look and see if Patrick has an IG.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure he's got his daddy's last name.
Oof.
What?
Well, let us know what you find.
Debbie, you
Hmm?
didn't. You know what? I don't even want to talk with Patrick anymore. But his name is Patrick Finch. Hold on. Let me go look on IG right now before you go anywhere. Let me go look on IG. Patrick Finch. Let me see what we can find on. Let's go to Instagram. Let's see. Oh, my head is starting to hurt. Let's see. I know I'm sleepy. I've been up since one something. Well, 1:35, 1:40, something like that. Let's see. Search Patrick Finch. Let me see. Come on. Oh, I think I found him. I think I found him. Hold on. I'll make sure that's his ugly mug. Patrick Finch. That was not him. He's close. I'm gonna find him. Look, I'm gonna find Patrick. What? His name has to be Finch, right?
I don't know. That's Sean's last name, Finch.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Where the construction guy?
Yep.
Oh wow.
That's his last name. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna go look at Sean Finch, and then I'm gonna go through his thing, and I'm gonna find his son. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I got too many damn Patrick Finch on IG. Sean Finch. Okay. Drea's following Sean. God, he's got a big ass head. Jesus. All right. Now his name on on IG is Roman Cupid. Lord have mercy. Okay. I'm gonna
That's
see
a
Sean.
stretch.
Huh?
That's a stretch.
Now Sean used to be a good-looking man.
Sean is still a good-looking man.
Oh, Sean was. Look at Sean and Garcelle. Hold on. Let's take a look at these. Share. Look at Sean and Garcelle. Okay, look at Sean and Garcelle.
Aww.
He's with Lauren. Oh, the silver. Look how Sean used to look, girl. Look how big his head is. Okay, let me see if his son liked this picture. Nope, he didn't tag him in here. Huh. Okay. I'll find him. I'll find him.
Aaliyah looks cute.
Huh?
Aaliyah looks cute.
Yep, that's Sean and Aaliyah. So she's actually living in his house because I can tell by the brown doors when she's on TikTok. Damn, his mother got some touch up done there because her skin is horrible.
Oh, she looks good blonde. I like
Yep,
that. But I love her hair pulled back.
Oh,
Though.
that's him with Richard Chamberlain.
Oh,
But of course, because he's gay too. Look at Richard Chamberlain.
Look at the puppy dog.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever work Sean has had done, it looks good.
Yeah, he does look good. Oh, who's that?
That's probably his friends with benefits.
Oh. Still on his Instagram?
That's his friend.
Okay, now we know they're not together. Look, we know they're not together. We know who that is.
Oh, and Blake Shelton. That's
Mhm.
nice.
We got Blake and we have what's his face here. I forgot his name, the actor. He used to do all their hair. Okay. He's got Cher. Oh, look at Sean's teeth. They were like his son's. Look at his teeth. Yep, he's got veneers. Look at his teeth. They're like his son's.
Money well spent, Sean.
Sean has veneers. Oh, look at him. He got rid. Oh, go ahead. Look at this. Oh, was that his daughter?
Vanessa Williams. Wow.
Right here.
Cute.
He's done all kind of celebrity. Oh, I like her.
Mm-hmm.
He's done all kind of celebrity hair. Okay, Sean. Okay. I'm going to find your son, though. I will. Hairstylist for TV and film. Okay. Shibuti following him. Look at Kimberly. Always in the mix of shit. 90 Day Alexa. Nikki Exotica. Drea. David.
Is that Uncle?
Faye, Shekinah, Danielle Gates, Kiki and Kibbitz, of course, Shabuti. Okay, I'm gonna find his son. Don't worry about it. I'll find him. Oh, Juan. Did you see Juan said he wants to take a contract on the ship and save up some money? Oh, let me
I
follow
told
that.
you so. Juan doesn't like sitting still. Juan like to know that he working and making some money.
Oh shit. Oh, he's got Stacy right there. Florrie don't look too bad right there.
Didn't they break up?
Yep, I'm gonna see if they're he only got one picture, and that was the oh, there she is right there. Let's see if they're following each other. Oh, let me follow Florian. Because Stacy and Darcy blocked me because I told them they needed to stop doing that shit to their faces. Leave me alone. I only spoke the truth.
Mm.
Look, I only spoke 90 days. My girl, 90 Days Shots Fired is still going. I love Shots Fired. Love her. Okay. Okay. We don't see Stacy, none of them. Remember, because what's his name had looked, and they're not following each other. And I think 90 Day Alexa looked as well.
Mm.
But there's only two pictures of Stacy. That one for the last resort. That's not her. Who's that?
Oh,
11
dinner
weeks
with his
ago.
family.
Ready for dinner with my family. He was in Michigan.
Mm.
I don't see Stacy liking this. Huh. What is this? Palm Beach, 12 weeks ago. No Stacy. Are we seeing this, people? Are we seeing this?
Wow, whoever took that picture made him look good.
Yep, he looks good. But no Stacy. Okay, we got that one. Last resort.
Is that him and his mom?
Nope, that's his sister.
No, not that picture. The one where a little boy.
Oh, that
Yeah,
one? Yep. Miss you
sisters in
so much.
heaven.
No, that's his sister. Remember he said he
Oh,
lost. Remember
yeah.
he said he lost to two sisters.
Oh, that's sweet. And so is his sister that's in Michigan too? Or no, this is Boca.
Yeah, that's just one of his. It says Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, Detroit, Michigan.
He said with my sister, so he has one. Be
Mm.
ready to be blown away from our new 2025 bridal collection.
Oh, nice.
He don't look bad there either. I like this picture. Like this one. Notice a theme. There is no Stacy. Liking his photos. This one's not bad at all either. He's got red bottoms. Go ahead on, Florian.
Oh, what's the picture with Stacy there? What's the
Yeah, so
comment?
this one is 68 weeks ago.
Oh, well, never mind.
62 weeks ago. Oh, that's his sister.
Oh.
She's beautiful. Oh my God, she's gorgeous. That's his sister. He doesn't look bad. Oh, how long ago is this one? 85 weeks ago. I guess he missed a few. 98 weeks ago. He's in a Rolls Royce? Okay. 110 weeks ago. Okay. I've had enough. 115 weeks ago. Now he looks crazy in this one. He looks wonky. Okay, that's it. That's it. How old is this one? 128 weeks ago. Yep. I guess he forgot. Oh, look, is that Florida as a little boy? 130 weeks ago. My world. That's his niece and nephew. Oh my God, look how gorgeous. It's not a bad guy. Okay. You know damn well she too old to be dressing like this. 141 weeks ago. Okay, well, that's it, folks. Don't see Florian. Okay, let me see if I can see Stacy Silver's page. Hold on. At one point, she had me blocked. Look at here. No Florian. No Florian. Oh, right here. Last resort. Gotta have that. Is that them trying to sing? Because we know they can't sing. Oh, there's Florian. How long ago was that? Oh, that's from the last resort. Okay. That's from the last resort. We know they can't sing. Okay. So we don't know. Love on the rocks. Who knows? Who cares? Anyway, JL, that Mike Ep joke roasting Shannon Sharp was hilarious. Saying he looks like and sounds like Medea. Yeah, that was. Hi, Kendra. Hi, sweetie. So anyway, we all know it's filtered. He's cute. Yeah, he's not bad looking at all. After she got his teeth and shit fixed. Oh, probably why he's working now. Hi, Aesop's. All right, guys. Now's last name is Valentine, hence Cupid. Yeah, I forgot about that. That does make sense. Thank you, Wendy. You know, sometimes I just can't think. Who, Florian? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Florian is a bartender at a bar in Utah? Oh, Juan. Juan. Okay. But I thought he lived in Montana.
Yeah. Wait, wait. Utah might be close to Montana.
They split. Wait a minute. Who split?
They split?
Michelle. Did Florian and Stacy split? Because I think they have, or did Juan and Jessica split? So Juan and Jessica split. Look, Jessica.
Oh, wow.
JL, how are you doing, handsome? But I see Juan and Jessica, we already said we didn't think they were going to make it, but we don't know. But Juan hates his life where he's at. He hates it. So, okay. But we're gonna have to check and see. Shit, I got time on my hands now. I can do that. I need to see where everybody's at. But I will check to see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send Shibuti a message. He follows me, you know that, right?
No.
Shibuti follows me on IG and on X.
Oh.
So I'm gonna send Shibuti a message and ask him. What is she saying? Yeah, Florian and Stacy split. But did Juan and Jessica split? Oh, who's drinking a martini? Damn, I'm thirsty. I need a martini. I need a martini. But anyway, I'm still convinced Darcy and Stacey are doing all this solely to get their show back. I don't think they're going to get their show back. I'm waiting for Dorsey and her husband to go, Georgie to go on The Last Resort next. It's the clap talking that Shannon Sharp does for me. Lau, he don't help himself. No. And the same thing that ESPN said and Stephen A. They said when he went out and gave that speech, no lawyer would tell him to put that girl's name out there and talk about her OnlyFans page. He did that to shame her and to try to intimidate her. And he fucked himself. Yep, say my name, but Shannon Sharp screwed himself. Yup, so he screwed himself, and I feel nothing. I feel you did that. When that judge okayed that lawsuit under Jane Doe, that meant that her name was not supposed to be mentioned. He not only mentioned her first name, her OnlyFans name, but her real name. He screwed himself. Yep, and that's what I'm thinking. Stacey came on first. I can't take Dorsey. She's over the top. Stacey is more laid back. I can deal with her a little bit. I never did like Dorsey when she was jumping in bed with all these fucking men, and you got two damn daughters that you're not setting a good example for. And that's when I was talking about a whole bath or a birth bath when she was in the airport, washing her ass and changing clothes and spraying perfume all over her damn self. Jesus. Anyway. Love you guys. Debbie, you have a great evening. Everybody have a good evening. A good evening. Thank you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. But I'm going to take my ass a bath, and I want Greg's mom to have a heart attack because I had a shot.
What? No, we don't. Poo, 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 poo. No, we don't. No, we don't.
What?
We don't want his mom to have a heart attack.
No, that's the saying. She's gonna have a heart attack because I'm going to take a bath before I go to bed. No, I don't want her to have a heart attack, but she acts like it's the end of the damn world. Yeah, but Drea, you weren't here. There's another lady that came forward as well. So I'm gonna run me some water and get in my tub and soak. And then I'm gonna get in my bed. I changed my sheets earlier because I slept all day yesterday. Stripped my whole bed down, let it air out for a while. I stayed up on the sofa. I put my sheets on about an hour before we came live, and I cannot get in the bed unless it's made. Don't y'all laugh. I have to make my bed, even if I leave the house and I leave my bed unmade. Oh yeah, so we're gonna talk about Sister Wives on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll talk about Sister Wives because I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched last night's episode at all. So I will watch it and I will take notes. I'm only going to watch it once. So everybody, yes, Debbie, only once.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 now. Shit, I was up to 2. Okay, I'll get an update on that. Thank you, Drea. I was going to call you Heidi the Savage. 3 women now. Oh, Shannon, you done. You done. You done. You done, Shannon. You done. Cat Williams told you on your show 2025 is when everything's going to come out. And I'll be damned. Well, he said 2024. But I'll be damned. Shit's still coming out. So anyway, I'm going. Love you guys. Have a great. What did you say, Debbie?
I didn't say anything.
Riley was being a fan when we met up. Oh my God, got a high profile client doing some negotiations. Okay. Oh, okay. So, she gone. She can't see it. All right. I love you guys. I'm out of here. And listen, Tissa had it out last week with the 3rd chick. But is she confirmed? Is she confirmed? I know the second one is. I'll see. I'm going to go look. All right, guys. Have a great evening. Good night.
Night.
I'm going to go look and see. All right, Deb, sweetie. I got to go take a bath and I'm going to bed. Thank you. We'll talk. Matter of fact, when you get up tomorrow, call me.
When I get up tomorrow, call
Would
you?
you get off or get up? One of the two. I'll be up. Just call me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, dear. Love you guys.